I have questions for you.
Oh boy, any moment. And we are live.
Hello.
Hello, we don't have anybody in here yet, but
Nope.
I'm going to get people in here. Whether you guys want to be here or not. Sounds horrible.
Isn't that what filmmakers do, though?
That's
you
true.
Feel things whether you want to or not.
That is very true.
Yeah, get us some people.
I'm totally getting us people.
I'm listening to Green Day's American Idiot album over and over in my car for the past week. I don't know why.
Hello, Eric and Jester. You are first indeed. Congratulations.
Man, I love Virginia.
Hello, hello. All right. There we go. Copy that. Sorry if the camera's a little shaky, guys. It's
Someone
on
said hi,
a
Tristan.
TV tray right now. Cool.
No mic again?
Not right now. This
Nope.
is actually more of a Flower House Studios live stream than a List25 live stream. And that is okay. All right, and now we just play the waiting game. But no, you said that you have some questions so that we can actually get it rolling even before anything actually happens.
Yeah.
Jester, we are doing quite well. I'm doing quite well. I don't know about Emma.
I'm doing okay.
Okay, you're doing okay.
The one thing that's been bothering me, though, is the one thing I wanted to talk about.
Oh boy, I am excited. So
Yeah.
Everyone, this
Let's
is
introduce
Emma.
ourselves. Hi, I'm Emma Grimm.
You guys hopefully know me. It might be a bit weird if you're just somehow getting onto this live stream and not
If so,
realizing.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you guys. But yeah, no fancy setup today. I borrowed my girlfriend's very fancy webcam though, so we have that going for us. And oh, look at that. First question. What city is the picture behind you to? That is New York City. It is New York City.
Times Square, right?
Yep. And it's slightly mirrored at the edges. You can't really see it. But yeah, there are probably, I'm pretty sure there are 5 Wicked posters in this living room. There's 2 right. Okay, I'll just.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool posters in here.
Mm-hmm.
As any film enthusiast would probably have.
Yep. And that's the crown jewel over there.
Yeah.
That's the signed one. The original cast.
Is filled with Star Wars memorabilia.
That's okay too. That's fantastic.
Which is on the subject of what I wanted to talk about.
Okay, well here we go.
Yeah.
While we wait for people to get in here, you can shoot any questions that you have to ask.
So I was working when it was announced yesterday, but after I got off work, I saw that Peter Mayhew had passed away.
Peter Mayhew, who played Chewbacca all the way up until I believe The Last Jedi, passed away. And that is extremely sad news.
It hit me pretty hard, but it got me thinking about a lot of these. Hi, Corey. A lot of these actors and directors and just people in the industry that we know really well, and that we've associated with our childhood and our filmmaking growing up, are moving on or passing away. Entering kind of a new era of film.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It absolutely is crazy.
I wanted to ask or talk about what you think that era would look like and how you hope to influence it.
Wow, okay. Yeah. You hit me with something deep.
You told me to surprise you with questions.
I thought it might be something like, hey, it's stormy weather outside. How are you doing with that?
No, we're getting real in here.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'd be lying if I said I've never thought about something like that before.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about maybe one day we're going to see actors of our generation. Like I would say that the original Harry Potter cast are actors of our generation.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm realizing, oh
we
my God.
definitely grew up with them, yeah.
One day we're going to see them as like old people and then they're going to die. And
I've thought about that a lot. And not in a morbid way, just in a...
Like we're growing up with them now and like...
Yeah.
Even they'll probably be... Hi, Annie. They're going to be on to big... good things by the time like our children, whenever they appear.
Daniel Radcliffe is one of your favorite
He is one of my favorite actors because I love everything that man does. I have a lot of respect for Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah.
But it's we look at Leonardo DiCaprio now and we just see him as Leonardo DiCaprio, but at one point he was just that kid in What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
Oh, yeah.
So for us it'll be one day Daniel Radcliffe might be really popular, or Emma Watson. Rupert Grint, I don't think so. I think he's happy with his ice cream truck.
The work that he's done, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Cherry Bomb was weird.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird. He had a new show on Netflix.
I have not seen it yet. I haven't seen it yet. It was a concept that I actually played with myself before, but they already did it, so I guess that's never happening now.
That's how I felt about The Good Place.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my friend wrote that novel in high school.
You wrote the novel?
We did. It was called The After.
I could see you starring in The Good Place. You remind me your delivery reminds me a lot of Eleanor. You yourself are not like Eleanor.
No,
but the way that you present things, though, it's very Eleanor-esque.
I'll take it.
You have the same delivery.
I will take it. Okay. What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is purple, and with the webcam, it almost looks like this is purple.
My favorite colors are red and black.
I can kind of tell. You are all black today.
Yes, I am. And I have salsa on my shoe because I wear these to work.
Right. You're going to work after this, correct?
Yeah.
Cool.
The other one.
Right.
Where I have also red sauce. I work with pizza and tacos, as one actor should,
Of course. Yeah.
Interesting.
We do things like that until you guys love us enough, essentially.
But that is really interesting to consider what will be considered the classics in 10 years' time. Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, some of my favorite movies that are on my lists aren't considered classics yet, but I feel like people are referencing them more often than not, like the Coen brothers movies. Mm-hmm. They're still fairly new, but I think they will be considered classics, like Oh Brother, Where Art Thou and The Big Lebowski. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess we'll see. I hope to see them.
Yeah, no, I do too. Like some of my favorite recent movies that have come out, I don't think they'll be considered classics per se, but I think I'm definitely witnessing film history.
Oh, for sure.
People years later, I don't think we'll ever reach a time where people are saying, oh yeah, the MCU, those are classics, but everyone is going to look back on them and say, yeah, that was an important piece of history.
Honestly, I haven't even realized how long it's been since Iron Man came out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think today is the anniversary of Iron Man. Yeah, I think it's the 11-year anniversary.
It doesn't feel like 11 years ago, though.
It doesn't. No.
It really doesn't.
I remember, I was totally against seeing Iron Man because where's my Spider-Man? But
you've gotten plenty of those.
I have now gotten... Yeah, be careful what you ask for. Be careful
what you wish for.
Because Sony will deliver. Dread it, run from it. Sony still arrives.
Very happy with the recent development of Spider-Man.
Yes, Spider-Man's had a good year, or the past 2018 between Spider-Verse, the Spider-Man PS4 game, and of course anything Tom Holland touches is just absolute gold.
Yes, it's fantastic. Spider-Verse made it onto my top 25 list.
I cannot wait to watch Spider-Verse with you guys. That's going to be incredible. I've seen Spider-Verse.
Oh, okay.
I want to have the discussion though. That's going to be a long discussion.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
2-hour podcast coming at you.
Oh yeah. What made you pursue filmmaking? Well, I will do the shortened version of this, but when I was 6, I got a stuffed dog named Jake, and here he is right here, as if I knew that this question was going to be asked. And he became my favorite toy, and I just started bringing him everywhere. We would have all sorts of adventures, as children do. And one day, I decided to just start writing those stories down. Or maybe my mom made me, because she's like, I don't want to hear about these anymore. Just write them down and I'll read them later. One of those. But I started writing them down, and then my third grade teacher, taught me about screenwriting. So
Thank God for teachers.
I know, my third grade teacher, Miss Clifton, shout out to you if you're watching this somehow, if you are one of the 12 people in here right now.
Hello, 12 people.
And I started casting it after I wrote it. So the first screenplay I wrote, I was 8 years old, and I started realizing, yeah, that's what I want to do in my life. This is too much fun to ever not do anything other than filmmaking.
Yeah.
And then once I got into middle school, I finally got my first camera, and I just started shooting things. And between that and just keeping on doing what I do, here I am today.
I feel very lucky to have discovered my passion in life so early on. I feel like not a lot of people do. And growing up, I noticed even more people trying to decide what they wanted to do in college and move on to studying in school. And all I ever wanted to do was go to drama club. All I ever did in the summer was go to theater camp. And
I ditched some of my classes so I could go join the drama classes instead. They were welcoming.
I didn't attend 90% of my senior year of high school, except for my last 2 periods, which were musical theater and theater. I got in a lot of trouble for it.
I bet you did.
I had to be a janitor, which was fun, actually. I did get my diploma, but it's all I cared about. It's what I wanted to do since I could remember.
Looking back, I realized I was not actually a good kid. I have always been
rebellious.
No, I've never been rebellious.
Curious?
Never. No, neither of those things. But I have always been very good about knowing who to make friends with.
Okay.
And I'm not talking about kids in my school. I'm talking about the teachers and the principal and everything. So there were a few students that ditched classes, and they would get suspended. I'd be caught doing the same thing. I'm like, oh, it's Tristan. He has good intentions.
He's harmless.
He knows what he's doing. So I think back to my last 2 years of high school, and I realized I ditched a lot of classes, and I never got in trouble for it because...
That's so interesting that you did the same thing. I got in trouble for it, but I sat down with my dean on graduation day, and we had a heart-to-heart and said, I know why you did this. I've seen you perform. I understand what you want to do. So I'm going to let you walk today. You will receive your diploma after you work here over the summer, but I'm not going to hold you back because he knows that was not in the cards for me.
That's a good man right there.
I know. Mr. Megan, thank you.
No, that's fantastic. Mr. Megan, you said? Thank you, Mr. Megan.
Thanks, Mr. Megan.
You're a good man.
A little weird, though.
Do we have any other questions?
I wonder if in 10 years' time someone will remember Ray William Johnson.
Someone has asked for your MySpace username.
Oh, God. Does MySpace still exist?
It probably, in some capacity, I'm sure MySpace still exists.
I don't think it's possible to predict the classics. We will probably be remembering the most unlikely films as classics.
Probably, yeah.
Power Rangers?
It is to me. It's already a classic to me. It better not be Avatar, though. I will flip my shit if it's Avatar.
I hope we can't predict the classics because I don't want all of the blockbuster movies in theaters right now to be considered classics.
Swiss Army Man. It's going to be a classic.
Brilliant film. England. Hi from England. I love England.
Hello, terminating the re-uploaders. Actually, thanks. We need you guys.
Yeah.
Whoever steals from us, no one's stolen from this channel yet. But
if you got the opportunity to remake a classic, which one would you go for, other than Hook?
No one better ever touch Hook. There's a cutoff point to where you can't just remake things anymore. And I'd say the 90s, it's hard to remake a lot of things from the 90s. Well, maybe Spielberg films in the 90s because they're still very ahead of their time. But if I had to remake a classic film...
a personal classic or an actual classic? Because I was thinking Juno. I think that would be really fun to remake.
Go ahead. Actually, no, I think I would remake... I'd make my own version of Peter Pan.
You remade it.
That
was good.
Yeah, I did. Technically speaking.
It was really funny.
I was just an actor in that one.
Actress.
I was an actress in that one.
You were an actress.
It was Bev. That was a bloody day.
Remake. I don't know.
No, it would be Peter Pan.
It would, yeah.
Yeah, not Hook, but the original Peter Pan. I want to do a gritty, dark, straight from the novel adaptation of Peter Pan.
See, if I wanted to remake a classic to make it better, that's a different question. I don't know.
Remake Twilight. You heard it here first, folks.
I do love them though, for weird reasons.
You
got a leather couch. Get your comment. What?
What just happened?
Well, I don't know. I'm just reading the comments.
Oh no, that he's implying inappropriate things.
I know.
With any sense, we would be asking for Flower House memorabilia now while it's cheap.
Yes. This dog, one day, will be worth so much.
Oh yeah, it'll be worth plenty. I have gotten to the point where
dress him up for a premiere.
I need to find an expert to just make an exact replica of him so I can start using that in the films instead.
Yeah. I have a stuffed animal that I've had since I was like 7.
Yeah, you got to protect him.
I do. I love
He has a double. I have a double for him that I use in like whenever they're long distance shots if I'm going to a place where where I might risk leaving something behind. He never actually shows up. He's got a body double.
Well, let's revisit the question I asked you earlier because we didn't delve into it enough about the new era of film and how you hope to influence it.
How I hope to influence it. I mean, I'd say the best thing I can do is just kind of, I don't think anyone can really try to influence something and succeed.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe to some degree you can, but I think at the end of the day, you just need to focus on making a good movie.
Making something that you're proud of.
Yeah, that's even, like, don't even focus on making a good movie. Make something that you would want to watch. Something that you would want to, I believe it was Stan Lee that said, write the comic book that you would continuously turn the pages of.
Yeah. We both did the same thing.
No.
No.
To both terminating the re-uploaders again. Thank you,
Brian.
Doing the great work out there. And Brian, no, Emma is not my girlfriend. My girlfriend is actually in our bedroom right now, cuddling with our cat. Emma is just she's become a very good friend, but started off as just an actress, a very good actress. And she appeared in the film Hospitality. So if you guys ever want to go check out a film on this channel, Hospitality. Start with Hospitality and just work your way down.
It's a 48-hour film.
It was. We only had 48 hours to just create it completely from scratch. Like, no idea whatsoever. You got to write it, cast it, film it, edit it, entire film in just 2 days. That was fun.
It was very fun. Yeah, no, we're associates and we're working on a few projects right now that will be coming out.
A lot of projects.
Yeah.
Probably in a month and a half, I think they're going to start rolling out.
Very excited.
Month and a half. We're going to have a lot of good content rolling out.
I've personally taken a step away from theater to do this because this is worth the time investment.
Because we're just that good.
We are. We're good.
Hell yeah.
No point in lying about it.
Yeah, why not? I've been told I have an ego, and those people are right.
If you could be a fruit, which one would you be? I would be. I
don't know. It's weird because I think people already thought I was a fruit through most of high school.
I was going to say I want to be Neil Patrick Harris.
Same thoughts, different execution. I love bananas, not in the fruity way.
I do too. I've been talking a lot about gas station bananas. They're always perfect.
That was cute.
Oh. Hi, come here.
Annie, you are a treasure. But no, bananas are good. I like blueberries. I think it'd be fun to just be a blueberry hanging out, day in the life of a blueberry until you die. Wait, did you say cat? Can we see the cat? Yes. Annie.
Come here.
I mean, you can pick her up if you want. She's not going to fight you.
Oh, this cat makes me feel like I'm an evil person. Like I'm just sitting in a swivel chair.
This cat is my life.
She's very sweet.
She is 1/3 of my life. The other third being Liz and the other cat. Well, I mean, he's a part of me. He's essentially he is essentially my subconscious. It's how I always see him.
We are from the USA, the US of A.
Not know what you meant for a moment there. Yes, the US of A, because of freedom. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Yes, Annie is fine. Annie
is licking my hand.
She's probably upset because she has about 3 hours before she gets fed, and that will probably bother her.
That would bother me.
Yeah, this cat can tell time, so that's impressive.
She's on my phone. All right, let me get more questions for you.
Okay, yeah, by all means.
Yeah.
Imagine you had a bunch of them.
Not really.
Okay.
They kind of just popped into my head. You know I'm not good about writing things down.
Right.
But within the conversation, I will discover them. Okay, since it's you and me, there we go. Relationships between actors and directors. Like, how do you prefer them to be? Do you prefer more boundaries, more creative input from both sides? And how do you think that we can help each other?
I definitely want to see creative input from both sides, but I like to work with actors who understand that the boundary is technically already there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want actors to be comfortable enough to come up and give me their ideas, but I also want them to be comfortable enough trusting me with the ideas that are already in place.
Your vision,
because
yeah.
there are reasons that certain things are not chosen. And I've had plenty of times where an actor has come up to me and said, hey, wouldn't it be great if this happened in the script? And I'm going to tell you, I guarantee that probably came up in the brainstorming thing. When you brainstorm for 10 hours straight, a ton of different ideas come. And when it comes to one story, I'd say pretty much all the ideas kind of come into play in those 10 hours.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'd say an actor that kind of respects that there needs to be not someone in charge, but one voice on a project.
Well, too many cooks in the kitchen is never a good thing.
Too many cooks, a classic.
It is a classic.
But when it comes to relationships between myself and the actors that I work with, it usually starts off extremely professional before becoming like friends.
Yeah, and not with everybody. It depends on who you have.
Yes, absolutely.
Similarities with and like similar vision and goals, which I think.
Embarrassingly enough, I've had plenty of friendships that were like accidental. There's no way to phrase this without me coming off as a terrible person, but I'll like see someone really talented and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll get to know this person.
Your friend.
And then
self-interest, it's fine. It's networking.
It's networking. But then we work together. I'm like, damn it, looks like we're friends now.
Yeah. Shit.
So I care about this person. Whoops. So yeah. But there have been plenty of moments. Like, actually, I can't think of many people that I work with that it didn't start off as somewhat like, I think we could do good things for each other. But now we're friends. I mean, one of my closest friends is my DP, and I'd do anything for that guy.
James?
Yeah, I'd do anything for James. James, if you're watching this, I would do anything for you.
You're very talented.
Just remember that.
Yeah, I've worked with enough directors to kind of figure out what I like, and I don't like a director who looks to their crew and their actors for an amount of creative input. Because I've worked with a couple who, while I'm on set, are like, well, can you come watch this and tell me if you think it's good? Or, if we're watching a film that we've made and they keep asking me questions on what should I change? What could I do better? I'll give you my input, but I don't want to be directing your work.
Yeah.
I want to bring it to life. I don't want to make the decisions. If I were doing that, then I would be making my own content. So, and in that case, then I would want to collaborate and be given that equal credit and equal opportunity to be on the forefront of filmmaking in the writing process and brainstorming different ideas. So, yeah.
I always, on my sets, though, I like to keep things, as fun as they are, I am very serious about professionalism. I always make sure that pretty much everyone is kind of taken care of on a set because, well, it is a reputation that I've gathered and it's one that I'd like to keep, which is why at the end of the day, I usually allow myself on a film, I will be director and I will be project manager. Please don't ask me to do anything else. I want to focus on those two things. I want to focus, when it comes to directing, I want to focus on the actors and their performances, and anything else, that's going to go to the director of photography. I don't want him asking me, what do you think about this shot? Because I know enough to know that he knows way more about what he's talking about than I do, which is something that I think James and I have a really good thing going in the sense that I'm not always able to convey exactly what I mean, but he's able to translate me pretty well. So if I give him a rough idea in my head, he's already on it, and he's got it.
Yeah. And then That's hard to find when you have a good creative team, someone who understands what you're trying to say. When
Absolutely.
You have difficulty putting it into words, which I definitely understand that, which is why I like to read the words and then speak them.
Yeah, exactly. I remember everyone was a little bit, I think a lot of people were confused on hospitalities, and some people were actually confused until they actually saw the movie and saw, okay, so that's what was happening.
Yeah.
But
it takes a village.
Yeah, it definitely does.
We have a couple questions.
There was one. What was I going to say? I think I was just going to close it out with saying the other reason that James and I complement each other, and this should be the case for any partner, because when it comes to James and I, it's much more of like we're partners rather than I'm a director, he's a DP, because anything that I'm not great at, he's pretty incredible at, and anything that he might need work on, I'm usually pretty good at it, so we can kind of even each other out. So if anyone's out there that is looking to go into this kind of field, find someone that compliments you.
I was laughing at the comment from Martin. That's interesting. You prefer directors to direct. I don't know if that was sarcasm or you're actually agreeing with me, but you'd be surprised how many directors don't direct. It's unbelievable.
But if you are being serious and asking, as a director, do I welcome input? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Give me any thoughts that you have, and
as long as they're not unsolicited.
A lot of the time, I might have to think of an answer in a split second.
It was a serious comment. Okay.
Okay, cool.
No, you're right.
There have been plenty of moments where I might not know the answer to something that's being asked me, but I will answer it in the moment because we got to get things moving. And sometimes someone asking me a question might help me answer a question that I didn't even know needed to be answered.
Yeah.
Like if someone says, this is so simple that it's never even happened. But for example, if someone said, what scene do you want to shoot first? Well, then like, oh crap, I need to answer that. And in that moment, I decide this is the scene we're shooting first. Again, nothing that simple has ever happened.
And I think once, like on my side, once an actor gets to know a character and maybe a scene is having difficulty moving forward, or there's something that's just not working on screen, then I think the actor can have very valuable input because they understand.
Absolutely.
Maybe beyond what the director's understanding about
most definitely
the relationships on screen. And then we can help.
Oh yeah. Sometimes an actor will take on sometimes an actor will deliver a part where in that split second, you as a director kind of have to make the choice that are you going to take it in the initial vision you had for this character, or are you going to take what they're doing and just run with it? And more often times than not, I take how they deliver it and then run with it. That's why I always have actors kind of just without any direction ahead of time. I'm like, here's the script. Run the scene for me. Let's see what it looks like.
Because then you're also trusting the people that you've hired.
Oh yeah, I've spent many years kind of building up a team that I trust, which is why in a 48-hour, if I've never worked with you before as an actor, you're probably not going to get a starring role.
Hey, we never worked together.
But I had seen stuff that you'd worked with, and you had a reputation of your own that I trusted enough.
Cool.
But yeah, okay. So there is reputation. Yes, I guess there's exceptions, and you found it.
Is the balance difficult to find between actor and director? I think so.
Yeah, I'd say so. Sometimes you just get lucky, though.
Yeah, you do.
Depends on the project.
So once you find that working relationship, you can stick with it because you're going to want to continue creating new content. I mean, that's kind of what I found working with you. I do want to continue working with you because heart-to-heart moment. So it's difficult to find, but once you find it, it's not difficult. Like it's not easy to lose.
Chances are, if you find someone that you enjoy working with, they're connected to people that have similar vibes. Ethic. Because obviously, if they want to work with you and you want to work with them, there's kind of already a mutual understanding of the people that you like to work with. So good people lead you to more good people.
It's true. And then it's like a skyrocket, you know? I hope that happens.
There was a question earlier that I was seeing earlier that I really wanted to...
Have you ever had to handle a
difficult
conflict when movie making?
Yes, I have. We had this is actually one of my most shameful moments, in fact. But to put it not lightly whatsoever, we had our own case of #MeToo going on our set. Nothing extreme, but this is a film that I was co-directing, and it's probably the reason I probably won't co-direct for a very long time. But one of the other directors was apparently being not very appropriate with our lead actress. It wasn't anything that was absolutely like illegal or even downright horrible, but it was still something that was definitely, it was over the line for sure. And he was trying to bring a lot more sex appeal into the movie. And like you do know what I'm talking about. There's nothing wrong with trying to make a character seem appealing. Like, that's okay, but there's so many ways to do that. And there's one scene in particular in this movie where, since it was a 48-hour and it had to be under 5 minutes, we had pretty much one chance to establish this character that only shows up twice. And it was the girlfriend of another character. And the way I initially wrote the script is this woman is getting a phone call from her boyfriend, who is still at the bar after a long night of drinking, and she is like, she's an absolute mess. She has papers strung all over a desk, and she has her glasses on, and she's just focused on her work. And when the phones ring, she's supposed to like scramble to find her phone anywhere and then answer and be very annoyed at her boyfriend. But the way the scene ended up getting shot instead was she was just centrally laying on the couch waiting for a phone to ring, and she picked it up, and she's talking very
hello.
Exactly, she's talking like that. And
who answers the phone like that? I don't.
Like, again, it was a co-directed project. We had not even 48 hours to shoot the thing, because in reality you only have about 12 hours to shoot the film.
Because you gotta write, you gotta edit,
you gotta do everything. You kind of break it into 3 different segments. Oh my god, I'm terrible at math and this is embarrassing. What's 48 divided by 3? Yeah, see, you're on the spot. It's hard to realize.
Divided by 3, 6. No.
Oh my god.
14?
Oh my god, this is awful. This is absolutely terrible.
This is why we're not mathematicians.
Exactly. This is why we have calculators in our pocket. Suck it, teachers.
It
Anyways.
Evenly. I can't even type numbers. Shit.
Oh my god. 16. Okay. You had it. Great job. Okay. High five for that. Good job. So, yes, you had 16 hours to shoot the entire film. And I had to cut my losses at this point. We were already behind schedule. And I'm like, you know what? Fine. If you want to make the scene like this, then there are more important scenes that I want to dedicate my time to, because I'm exhausted too. I was not in the mood for a fight. I wasn't going to throw this entire project away because people were wanted to do this, because at this point it wasn't this actually wasn't the inappropriate behavior I was talking about. He was actually saying things and texting things to the actress, as it turns out, which I found out later after the project. But anyways, I cut my losses there, but I hate this scene to this day, because I'm thinking, there it was. That was the shot we had to prove this as a character. Whether
stand out.
Is she going to be a pushover character, or is she going to be a strong, independent character? And that one scene, it blew it. It absolutely blew it.
She's a pushover.
So
push myself over.
Yeah. And to this day, I hate that scene. And then I found out afterwards that he was saying inappropriate things, and he was
it's never fun to deal with.
No,
but then you
it
never
wasn't.
have to work with them again.
Yeah. And someone
We'll
actually
make it easy for you.
Someone did come up to me on set and said, "Hey, you know what? I think something bad is happening." He was also drunk.
Oh.
He was the guy that wasn't drunk, but the guy telling me was kind of drunk and a little bit stoned. So I didn't take it seriously, and I really should have. And I'm ashamed that I didn't. I was also running off very little sleep.
You won't do it again.
I absolutely will not do it again. I pretty much vet everyone that comes onto my sets these days. So, yeah, and I tell everyone also, hey, if something inappropriate is happening, you come to me immediately. We're not going to have that problem again.
I just had that topic come up with the theater that I'm on the board for, and we have established a lot of bylaws and codes of conduct because we want people to be comfortable to share if they're uncomfortable, and it's
Absolutely.
very, very important to have that on a set, on a stage, in any organization.
And there's also scenes that you shoot that automatically almost come with a nature to be uncomfortable. If there is a romantic scene, for instance, between two actors, I ask them after pretty much every take, is this okay? And I'm not talking about the actress or like just the actress. It's the actor and the actress. I want to make sure both of them are okay with something like this because, I mean, they might not be, and we might need to make some adjustments. So after every single one, I go up to them and I'm like, are you still feeling okay? Is this still good for you?
Yeah, no, it's really considerate. I really appreciate any director who does that, and I'm more open to doing scenes like that or things that push boundaries when I'm comfortable and I know the person and I've worked with them more. So
yeah, and it's hard to talk about some of this stuff like on the spot too.
Well, yeah,
because this is again all just coming off the top of my head.
We can go
so I hope I'm not coming off as
You're
cool.
Who would you say are your influences? There isn't a question.
That is.
As in actors, actresses, or directors.
Well, my directing influence would probably be Alfred Hitchcock and recently Jordan Peele. Love everything that he does.
Oh, he's doing great.
I get very inspired by entrepreneurs like Elon Musk and Warren Buffett.
My filmmakers that influence me are the Coen brothers and David Lynch. God, David Lynch is otherworldly.
I believe it.
I don't think I
haven't seen enough to have an opinion.
Okay. Well, we're going to be watching.
Oh, I can hardly wait. That sounded sarcastic. It wasn't. I'm actually really excited to watch all these new movies. That's the joy of doing these things. You really get to, and we discussed this on our other vidcast, that you really get a chance to learn from a bunch of different directors that you wouldn't have looked at in other times.
Yeah, well, for those of you who are joining us that are confused as to what we're talking about, we're making our way through our top 25 films together and discussing them.
Yep. So we'll have like 75 of these at least.
They're very fun.
They're so much fun.
Yeah.
Tristan, I love watching List 25 with my son, but the transition from beginning into the title card music is loud versus anything anyone says. Is there something that can be done about this? Yes, there is, and it will be. A few videos are done ahead of time, so give it a few more videos before you actually get to see that transition. But yes, I will make sure that goes into effect.
Awesome.
16? What is 16?
Oh, it was the number.
Oh, okay. Cool.
The math we were having trouble with that I actually got right.
That you got right, which congratulations to you again.
Thank you.
It's special time.
If you were directing Lord of the Rings, would you be the boss, Tristan? If neither of us, right?
Nope.
People might be mad.
Yep, I'm going to get in a lot of trouble for this, but I have only ever seen the first Lord of the Rings, and it was very difficult to want to see more because they introduced me to it with the 4-hour-long extended edition. It's a cat. And you don't start someone off with a 4-hour movie that they aren't already excited for. Like, I wasn't not excited about it, but I was also like, okay, let me watch this. And it's excited. 4 hours long.
I have not seen them because I can't. I have a thing about reading the book before I watch a movie when I know one exists and I know it's popular. But I've been told by many people not to read the book and just to watch the movie, but then I just can't set the time aside to watch a 4-hour movie.
It's difficult.
It takes commitment, and I want to be present.
It's okay, Leonard.
Okay. Hey, Leonard.
Did you want to come join us, honey?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll try and move this back a little bit.
Liz is going to join us.
Not only Liz, we have
another cat.
A kitty as well. There she is. All right. I'm going to have to lean in to see some of these these questions, but that's okay.
Yesterday we had them on the TV.
We did.
The lighting's all weird.
Do you have to watch the extended versions? Apparently, yes, exactly. Apparently, you have to watch the extended versions. And see, that also makes me upset because what happens if I do really love The Lord of the Rings? Afterwards, I can't go back and say, oh, but now I get to enjoy these extended editions. You're ruining a second rewatch for me. You ruin a rewatch, and never take away a rewatch. That's totally uncalled for.
It's true.
Okay. Yes.
You're good, Tink.
It's our other
Do
baby.
you like Guy Ritchie as a director?
Again, I don't have enough knowledge on that to answer that, to have an opinion. For a moment, I thought that said Guy Fieri. I'm like, good for him for living his life.
Doing what he's doing.
Should I turn that light off to see if it's better?
I mean, we can try.
But now I look really appropriate here.
Yeah, I'm going to turn this back on.
Oh, we tried.
I look
okay.
so creepy. I love it.
Oh, someone has the same cat as us.
Hey, your cat.
Not exactly the same, though.
Well, there's another one down here. You
Our
can
kitty.
watch Claus.
Yes, Miss Anne
Some
and Miss
Claus
Tink.
in the second Lord of the Rings movie.
I've not
Really?
seen any Lord of the Rings.
Then I will watch that individually on its
Watch
own
it with great
because
interest.
I love that.
Is David Tennant in any of the Lord of the Rings?
No.
Would that make it or break it for you?
No, it
I watched
wouldn't
it
break
immediately.
it, but she will watch anything
Is
with
David
David
Tennant in this
Tennant.
I don't care about it.
I don't.
I watched Broadchurch last night and ended up staying up till 5 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
because it's so good and because David Tennant's in it.
She's in love with David Tennant. I'm
in love
I'm
with
her
Jake
second choice.
Gyllenhaal, technically Gyllenhaal, but everybody knows Gyllenhaal. So.
Oh, someone's watching with their
Did you know
chihuahua.
that's his name?
No.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh.
No one knows that. But
Wait,
it's
no.
true. Unless it was a joke that he did. I'm watching with my chihuahua.
Aww.
Would you consider it unethical to pretend to enjoy the extended? It's not like I didn't enjoy it. I was just exhausted by the end of it. So, yes, I know. Oh, you poor
Listen,
thing.
sitting with pretty girls doesn't make you more attractive. Woo!
What about now? What about now? Hello there.
I think he's won. I think you won.
Awesome.
Sorry,
This is the prettiest I've ever felt.
Skull
You are pretty.
Czar.
You're very pretty.
Best film trilogy or franchise in your opinion? Obviously,
Toy Story.
It's Twilight. I'm just kidding. That's not how I feel.
Troll Hunters.
I'm kidding.
Oh yeah.
That's not a film franchise.
Shrek.
It's not.
Shrek was not a successful trilogy, though.
Shrek the
so-
Third came around.
It's so fun though.
It's not
What was
fun.
your first answer?
I have a bunch of
Toy
figures.
Story.
Toy Story. I think I would agree with that.
I'd say
honestly.
there might
It
be
has
trilogies that I enjoy
Withstood
more.
the test of time.
Toy Story is a perfect trilogy. There's
Well,
not one bad film in Toy
Can
Story.
it be considered a trilogy anymore?
Yes. Well, you don't know that. Like, we don't know.
We
It
don't
might end up being it might end up being excellent.
I mean, Star Wars.
Damn right, two cats. Okay, Star Wars.
4, 5, and 6.
Here's
Not
some-
1, 2, and
Here's some
3.
dangerous opinions about Star Wars.
No, and here's some words of wisdom. Watch Clone Wars and watch Rebels. Please.
You are hot.
They are so good.
I'm gonna
They're
leave
so
now.
good.
I can't help that she says sexy things like that, okay? But in my opinion,
God, that's a good question.
Star Wars is a great trilogy, and Return of the Jedi is great at the beginning, phenomenal ending, but boy, does that middle drag to me.
I would agree. With
And
that.
that's why I put Revenge of the Sith above Return of the Jedi. Because the dialogue might be weird, might be some cringy moments, but damn it, if Revenge of the Sith is not fun all the way through. With some exceptions. There's one scene I wouldn't describe as fun, per se.
Isn't that the one where
He makes a good argument.
No.
Oh,
Okay,
dang.
there are more questions.
Revenge of the Sith. I'm talking about
Oh,
Order 66.
I like that question. Are you
Okay,
looking
what-
forward to the new Joker movie? Yes.
I am, and I'm not even like
Oh
a
my
huge
God,
Batman
yeah.
fan. Because it
Because
looks,
Joaquin Phoenix is.
they look like they're going in an interesting direction.
Oh God, I hope he becomes the new DiCaprio. He deserves it.
But then you won't win any awards.
No, he doesn't need him.
He won his Oscar. All right.
He is. God, he's good.
I still can't believe that was him and Eating Gilbert Grape.
Yeah, he did not realize that Leonardo DiCaprio was Arnie and Eating Gilbert Grape until about 2/3 of the way through.
Yeah, because I was thinking, like, we do
Which
movie
most people
discussions
did.
afterwards. We watch movies, and then we have discussions on camera afterwards. Those will eventually come out. And
Yeah.
I wanted to add that to my list. I'm like, whoa, whoever this kid is, like, he's acting the shit out of this. I'm not sure if he, like, actually has some kind of mental challenge to him or not, but I mean, he's doing a great job. So I looked him up. I'm like, holy effing shit, that's Leonardo DiCaprio.
That's what most people thought when he went to the premiere. People were shocked.
I did
that
not
he was
expect.
not handicapped.
I expected there might be a plot twist in this movie. That was not the twist that I saw coming. But that's the twist. It was Leonardo DiCaprio the whole time.
Okay, no Ice Age. What Ice Age?
Oh, they're saying Ice Age is the perfect trilogy.
What?
Okay. Everyone is entitled to their opinion.
Okay, sorry.
Doesn't sound
The
like
moral
it.
the moral of Toy Story is never play with your Woody when you have a buzz. Did you get that from Reddit? I mean, that's too good.
Never know.
Rest in peace, Peter Mayhew. Okay, well, if you were just joining Mike Wheeler, we actually discussed Peter Mayhew at the beginning. That was kind of my first question for him, was because of Peter Mayhew's passing.
Mm-hmm.
It just kind of it brought back up the feelings I had when Carrie Fisher had passed away, and I feel like we are moving into another era of film because all of these classics that we know and love,
Absolutely.
a lot of the people that were involved in them are no longer in the industry or are passing away, and what that new era of film is going to look like.
Well, so the Peter Mayhew's passing, it upset me, but for a while it was bittersweet because the man lived a very fulfilling and wonderful life, and then some asshole on Reddit had to go and make the comment, "Protect the princess, Chewie," and I lost it. I was done. Like, that killed me. That's when I finally like, oh no, here I'm crying now. It's not okay. Because Carrie Fisher she is an actress. I still haven't gotten over her death. Like, that's the one celebrity with maybe the exception of Robin Williams that I'm still not fully over, because they were just good people. And Peter Mayhew, I just know he was a good person. But Carrie Fisher, I actually followed her career, and I followed every interview that she did. And that was, it broke me.
Yeah, I hope I die before Mark Hamill. That's how I feel.
I have some bad news for you.
Don't! No.
Because I don't think that's going to work out very well for the rest of us, because it looks like you're hoping to die young.
Yeah.
No, I don't want. Can Mark Hamill? He can be immortal.
Okay, fine. I'll allow it because I have the authority on that.
Yeah.
Oh,
that got me upset.
Can David be immortal?
Yes, honey. David Tennant. I like this. Who's Emma? I don't like changes to list 25.
Aww.
Which is why I put in the title. Tristan with list 25 and Emma, who is not a part of list 25.
I'm not a part of list 25.
She doesn't even go here.
I am an actor that is now getting more involved with Flower House Studios, and we have quite a few projects coming out within the next year that we're very excited about. So
extremely.
Yeah, I'm not taking over. Don't worry.
Fridays are generally going to be Flower House live streams, and Thursdays will be list 25 live streams, where we focus mainly on that.
Yeah. Do you like The Room?
Yeah, I like The Room. The Room is my 25th favorite movie.
Yep.
The Room is incredible.
What are your favorite terrible movies?
The Room. That's on there.
Is Cloverfield considered a terrible movie?
I don't know.
Are you not seeing it?
No.
No, sure.
I know. There's movies I gotta see.
I do think Cloverfield is not considered a great film, but it's one of my favorites. So.
Apparently, Hook is a terrible movie.
Collector.
So I'll go with that, and then I'll add Revenge of the Sith. There you go. Because Hook actually only has a 50% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, I know.
I've never seen it, so
I'm so excited.
As opposed to Paddington 2, that has 100%.
That movie's beautiful.
Paddington and Paddington 2.
It has a lot of Wes Anderson moments.
It does.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's so
Paddington's
wholesome.
amazing.
It's just a wholesome ride.
I just remember me from the last stream. Celebrity fanboy. You are the perfect celebrity fanboy.
Thank you.
Oh, that's great.
Carrie Fisher used to have a coke problem. Okay.
Well, yeah. Who hasn't? In the industry.
Or in that time period, whatever.
Hey, Carrie Fisher is a badass, and she wears it with pride.
Yep.
Wore it with pride.
Carrie Fisher Yeah, I don't give a damn.
I mean, look at Robert Downey Jr.
Yep, Robert Downey. Boy, has he turned things around.
Yeah.
Do you consider yourself more introverted or extroverted? I am a huge extrovert. I'm an
extroverted introvert.
I have the persona of an introvert, but I'm actually a huge extrovert. Like, I will always be the one that will make the plans and say, okay, let's go here. You want to have dinner? Great. You want to go to this meeting? Fantastic. You want me on camera? Great. I'm
nice
there.
To have someone like that who will make the things happen, because I'm the person who makes the plans.
I hate clubbing and things like that, but I am definitely an extrovert.
Yeah. I need to recharge by myself.
I'm just very awkward.
All right. What? Okay, can we pronounce this? I don't know.
Bourbonnais.
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 Is it a French word? Is it Bourbonnais?
That was
like a
good.
chemical.
Do you like Wes Anderson movies?
Yes.
Favorites?
Yes.
I'm pretty torn on Wes Anderson. I think his filmmaking is very unique, and it stands out amongst the rest.
Mm-hmm.
I just haven't particularly enjoyed all of them. I watched Isle of Dogs recently, and for someone who doesn't like stop motion animation that much or claymation, I actually really enjoyed it. The story was fantastic. The cast was unbelievable.
I love anything with Bryan Cranston in it.
That's when I figured out that was Bryan Cranston. It completely changed it for me.
Yeah.
I was about to say Isle of Dogs myself. Yeah. I've watched it like several times at this point. It's so good.
It's very
Where have I been
touching.
during those times?
It's heartwarming.
You don't really like the movie that much.
No, I thought the movie was fine.
Isle of Dogs.
Yeah, I won't watch it again.
I probably won't watch it again.
But
I probably won't watch any Wes Anderson films again. I like them.
No, it was a fun ride. I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Annie, you're rocking the teleprompter.
In my so I'm a graphic designer and I'm a 3D artist and I make video games and all kinds of stuff.
She's a badass.
And in my portfolio for my graphic design, I have a page dedicated to like my inspirations. And Wes Anderson is in that page for my inspiration. So I'd say I'm a decent.
Well, I mean,
Wes
as far as like filmography goes and visually, Wes Anderson is top notch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really did enjoy watching. What was Moonrise Kingdom?
Yes,
it's adorable.
It's
like okay, what is it when you listen to sounds and it makes you feel a certain way? ASMR. Wes Anderson is ASMR for your eyeballs.
He is.
That's the way to put it.
That's how
Your hair color would fit in his palette.
Hey, Wes Anderson, if you happen to be watching this,
I love his color palette. That's defining.
Did you get water? You said you were getting water.
Yeah, I had a sip in there.
Oh.
There's nowhere to put it here.
Well,
okay, and we're back and focused. Where's Tristan?
So
I'm right here.
I'm so white. Okay.
And we're doing I'm doing good. I don't know about these two.
Which character do you identify with the most?
Ted Mosby.
Which character from what?
Yeah, from anything?
What?
Oh, that's a question.
Wait, did we find out what show?
No, I don't think so.
I'd say, if it's for anything, I'd say I'm half Ted Mosby and then half Walter White when it comes to his ambition. So.
I usually let other people decide this for me. So Tristan, what characters am I?
You're gonna put me on the spot like this?
Yeah, I've done it before.
Okay. Okay, I will do this. Wait, do we have another question?
We have a lot of questions. We'll go through them.
I'm thinking.
I'd say I'm a mix between. This is not going to come across right now because my moods change. But you watch New Girl?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I relate a lot to Jessica Day and my weirdness.
I believe it.
But I also think, like Winona Ryder's character in Heather's Veronica. I do relate to Veronica.
She's
quite a lot.
She's a queen.
Okay. I would describe you as, well, as cheesy as this will be, Tracy, the mother from How I Met Your Mother.
Aww. That's cute.
Probably Ahsoka Tano. Give you that. Little bit of Hera. 2.
Cool.
And Annie from Community.
Yes.
Freaking cuties.
Yeah.
Gross.
Oh no, that's actually, she gives me shit about that.
Do you want to tell them why?
Because it's very like obvious that I have a small TV crush on Annie from Community.
Yeah.
And it's also very obvious that it's because she's very much like her,
Well,
and it's all sorts of confusing. Like obvious, I can see why you like David Tennant. He's hot as hell. Not gay, but I'm not blind. Jeez.
Ooh.
I've said it time and time again. All the beautiful people in the Avengers movies as well.
There's too many.
We watched Infinity War before Endgame, and you got Robert Downey Jr. You got I'm just gonna call them by their character's name. You got Captain America. You got Thor. You got Iron Man. You got Black Panther. That movie's porn. That movie is absolute porn. Yep, I said it.
I haven't seen it.
A lot of good-looking guys there.
You haven't seen Infinity War?
I can't afford movie tickets.
Infinity War is on Netflix.
Hey, people, you want to know my favorite? I'm kidding. I'll watch that.
Oh my God.
What?
Cliff, how dare you ask me when the Stringer sequel is happening? The Stringer sequel technically already did happen. You've never seen The Stringer?
No.
That's okay.
That should be a watch party.
It's a film noir that Cliff and I worked on together that had, and the script itself I'm still very proud of, but there were so many problems on that set, so much bad luck on that set, that every time I think about The Stringer, I think about bad luck.
Sorry. Curiosity Lexin's fun, whatever. The Odd One's Out. I love that channel. He's so funny. Have you watched it?
No.
It's just an animated YouTube channel.
Oh, well then
Yeah.
you probably enjoyed that.
It's pretty funny. I discovered it when I was working a 9-to-5 job, and I had about 7 hours out of the day to just be on my computer on YouTube and Reddit. So I dove deep.
All right, fine. Here we go.
Bringing up The Stringer?
I'm not bringing up for us, but someone's asking where can they see The Stringer. We are not watching The Stringer live.
Oh, God.
There's Kiss. Yeah, you guys should go watch Kiss instead.
Sorry.
That's okay, honey. I'm sure she forgives you. No. I will say this, though. Like,
What?
Cliff, who asked the initial question about The Stringer, he put his heart and soul into this movie, and he worked so hard on it. And, like, pretty much, I'd say every good thing that happened with The Stringer, despite the bad luck that we had, was because of Cliff, easily. Like, he kept that project going. That project could have turned out, like, a lot worse, and it didn't, thanks to him.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say that, yeah, Cliff, if you're still watching this, you're absolutely amazing.
You are.
I don't know you, but I trust their opinion.
What's your favorite Twitter account outside of your own? Whatever makes the best memes.
Mark Hamill.
That one. That
Rebecca
one works.
Sugar?
Oh, yeah. Love Rebecca
I
Sugar.
don't use Twitter.
Me
Me
Like
neither.
I said, I have 3 tweets. Oh, am I old? I have 3 tweets from like the past 3 years. One of them is vote.
It's hard to keep up with social media.
It is.
Agree.
That's a whole job.
It's not my favorite thing.
The Stringer is now in the comments section, guys. But you can just go on to the channel and search for The Stringer. It comes in 2 parts because Cliff and I each directed our own like part. Technically, we were in 2 separate classes, but we wanted to work on one project together. So I turned in part 1, he turned in part 2. No, he turned in part 1, I turned in part 2.
Dope.
I wonder how it's going to be if they remake Beetlejuice. Well, I don't think they'll remake Beetlejuice.
They just came out with a musical that's on off-Broadway right now, I believe. It got a really bad review.
Oh no!
Yeah,
I was rooting for it.
Why would you remake Beetlejuice?
Yeah.
Why?
The most that's ever going to happen is they'll make a sequel. They'll make a sequel.
Yeah, don't.
At the most, you could remaster it. Otherwise,
yeah, leave it alone. Yeah, I guess it's on Broadway right now.
Also, I am 23. I don't know who asked that, but I'm 23. Someone asked how old I was.
I am too.
Awesome.
24.
Why didn't I know that?
I'm turning 25 this year. Ooh, feels bad.
Feels great.
Cliff says, which is why I'm so heartless now.
What do you guys think of the Sonic movie?
I think I'm going to watch the hell out of it. I'm not even a Sonic fan. Same with Detective Pikachu.
I'm excited. We talked about that. I'm excited for Detective Pikachu.
So as someone who's personally animated rigs and stuff, I understand the reasoning behind like the hands aren't big because it's really hard to wrap giant rigged hands around a thin pole, and the legs are thicker because it's harder to animate thin legs without breaking the mesh. And the way that you do that kind of fur is it's simulated it's simulated on top of the mesh. So if you keep having to fix broken mesh in order to put this fur on top of it, that's gonna take up so much more time. But
everybody watching this is in love with you.
So I totally understand why he's more humanoid, because it's easier to animate with a humanoid type rig. But
so we can all relate
it's not intelligent to break the blanking on words. But it's not intelligent to break the style of a very iconic character. Like they should have just scrapped the fur, and because he doesn't need fur. Like we've never been able to see his fur. What if he gets cold? He doesn't. Well, that's like
I don't know enough Sonic lore, but what if he gets cold?
Part of Sonic's character icon is that he doesn't really. They've never put fur on him, so they don't need that. I would have just scrapped the fur and focused on all of my attention on making this iconic character look right in his movie, you know?
Well, see, Paramount, you screwed up now.
They really did. But they did put out a tweet that they're going to fix the character model, but I don't know.
We did it, Reddit.
How. We'll see what happens, guys. We'll see.
I like the question up there that's your favorite film-related memory.
My favorite film... Damn it. I had this...
He doesn't remember.
Probably. It was probably in Amazing Spider-Man 2 when Gwen Stacy met her untimely death. Spoilers, but you know what? That's a pretty old movie at this point, and also very old storyline.
Way before.
But I think there was just this gasp that happened in the theater, and it's. Even though those movies are not the perfect movies, that scene was done so spectacularly, and it was really incredible to actually experience that with a full theater that just had this loud silence to them, if that makes any sense. Yep. Like I could hear this
deafening silence,
and then you could kind of hear people start to cry, and it was.
Oh, that reminds me of Toy Story 3 in the theaters. Jesus
I know
Christ.
mine. It's going to be very unpopular. So I really like A New Hope. And the reason
that is totally unpopular. Screw A New Hope. Screw the original Star Wars film.
Yeah.
What?
Wait. I'm talking about the new one.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's where you're going with this. Never mind. Keep going. I spoke too soon.
Am I talking about the right?
No, you are.
Okay.
You like A New Hope.
Yes, I like A New Hope because
The Force Awakens, though, right?
Yes, I mean The Force Awakens. I mean the first one. I'm really bad at it.
They all blend together for one thing for you. It's one story to her, which is fine.
The very first new Star Wars movie. Which one was that?
The Force Awakens.
Okay. I really liked The Force Awakens because I had a moment in theater where I was like, all these new little girls get to grow up watching this character progress and become so strong. And for me as a kid, the strongest female character I had to watch was Kill Bill, the bride, which is very gory and not really pertaining to little girls. So I was very excited that we have this whole generation of little girls that get to grow up with this very strong female character. And it's so sad that so many people hate it, but it's such an important film in terms of being able to give young women a strong female character in media.
I feel that on a personal level. Like I'm growing up, I've realized recently, when people kind of ask me, "What's your favorite Disney movie?" I don't really have one because growing up, I did not care for any of the princess movies.
No.
Toy Story was my favorite growing up because almost in a way genderless characters because they're not human. But I liked Hercules. I liked Aladdin. I liked all those movies because they had strong lead characters. And the female characters were a little bit stronger as well. I mean, props up to Meg, but
in my opinion, the best way to start making strong female characters is to stop trying to make strong female characters. I think you just need to focus on making a character. And if that character happens to be female, great. There was a moment I saw in a recent film where there was a gay character, and it was a place I was not expecting to see a gay character in. So technically it was a big moment.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
But they didn't actually they were very casual. It was the scene where they were talking about I went on a date with this guy. I'm like, and no one raised any eyebrows, and it was just so simple in the moment.
Yeah.
So yes, this character is gay. It doesn't matter though.
Some cartoons that are on Netflix right now that do this really well are She-Ra and the Dragon Prince. They both have gay characters that are just slid in there. They're not made a big deal about. They just exist. They're there, and we love them.
Oh, someone asked, why did I leave List 25? If I don't mind mentioning it. Oh, okay. You're asking about the first time that I left List 25. Essentially, just I had only ever done one professional thing in my career, and I wanted to explore other options because I didn't want to think. I needed closure on the fact that there were other things out there that I could be doing besides List 25. So I took pretty much a year. It was kind of a year of, for lack of a better term, self-discovery to figure out who I was as a filmmaker. And when I did return to List 25, it was because I do enjoy what I do there. I love the channel. I love doing things for it, but it also allows me to focus on my other projects at the same time. So I initially left List 25 because there were a lot of factors that were kind of giving me a little bit of an identity crisis, and a lot of things kind of pressured me to the point where I had to leave it for a little while. But I'm happy to be back. Not going anywhere anytime soon. So that's pretty neat.
Good.
Also, I don't know if Mike watches these streams. If he does, hi.
So.
What do we have?
Oh no. I was trying to think of a personal, a movie memory for me, and all I kept thinking was of movies I associate with my family and friends that I've watched. The first time I watched Blade Runner with my dad, or when I watched Tommy Boy with my mom. It just has this.
Yeah, there's.
I feel connected to my family and friends, and it's kind of what I like about movies. They either make me feel connected to nature, connected to other people, or connected to myself. And kind of that's where certain movies stand out for me. Yeah.
That's
Anytime
true.
I need to reconnect with myself, I watch Donnie Darko.
That's awesome.
Have you watched any non-anime Asian films? If so, what did you like? Seven Samurai. Love Seven Samurai.
Do we know the girls' Hogwarts houses yet? If not, we must. I know mine. We just found. You just found out the other day. Okay, we can pop.
Hufflepuff.
Ravenclaw.
Slytherin.
No Gryffindor here.
No.
Nope.
There's this thing called bravery, and we don't have
it. In my own way.
In your own way.
I think it's less, I'll do it anyway, all the time.
Yes.
Or thought out bravery.
No,
is it
it's
worth
not that.
the risk?
Mm-hmm.
If it is, okay. If it's not, no.
Mine's more impulsive.
I don't know what
Defensive.
my favorite comment. Someone asked me my favorite comment I've ever gotten on a
YouTube video.
On List 25 or
I think
no
mine,
on Flower House.
Oh, there's one comment. I used to cosplay professionally for the Walking Dead convention, and we made music videos for the introductory bits. And there was a comment on one of those that I really enjoyed, and I don't really remember it, but that's a little tidbit about my life. I cosplayed Beth.
That's awesome.
Yep.
I think it was to answer the original question, I think it was just a comment on Possessive Girlfriends that said that they would totally watch a full-length series of it. That meant a lot because Possessive Girlfriends. Because I love Possessive Girlfriends. That's probably my favorite film, or in my opinion, that's my best film. My favorite film that I've worked on though is Still Kiss.
Jeans.
I've seen Canadian or French movies before. I love French film. I love it. I used to speak fluently, and I don't anymore.
You still have the accent. You can still do the accent.
Yeah.
I mean,
and I have relations in France that I won't talk about on the live stream, but I'm very connected to that place. I'm very, very connected.
I think
Go ahead. No, blue is the warmest color. It's a very cliche movie, but for people who want kind of to be introduced to both a gay film and a French film, it's a great movie, and it's available on either Hulu or Netflix. It's great. It's very long though.
Right.
2.5 hours.
Oh no.
It's worth it.
I haven't watched French films, but I have watched Wakfu, which is a French animated cartoon. And it gets kind of weird because the lip flaps are super French, and then you have like the English dub on top of it, and it looks so off.
Yeah.
It's more off than normal.
What time is your work?
5:30.
Okay, cool.
I'm good.
Good.
I've got like 12, 15 minutes.
All right, so we'll wrap this up in like 15 minutes, guys.
15.
Someone asked a really good question.
Where?
No, I'm telling someone. I want someone to ask just a really good question.
Do you guys watch movies in other languages? Yes.
Seven Samurai. I'll put that out there again.
Cosplaying is awesome. I miss it so much. It's expensive. It's hard, but I love it, and I love the community, even though it's been mega controversial lately, especially for women. But
yeah,
I think it's always been that way. It's just more vocalized right now.
I've only ever gone all out for one cosplay.
Yeah. And it's good.
It was very good.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I'm very proud of my Captain Hook cosplay.
I've done a Rarity cosplay.
Amelie?
You did, and it was awesome.
That's cute.
You're cute.
What's your favorite color, Tristan? It's purple.
It is. What is your favorite moment in YouTube history? Not necessarily on your channel. That's fine. I'd say that probably my favorite moment in YouTube's history was something that YouTube released on April 1st one year, and it was all the big name YouTubers at the time because YouTube released the fact that it's finally time to close YouTube. The contest is over.
Oh, God.
So you had all these big YouTubers talking about, when I first heard about the YouTube contest, I was very excited. I had to play it secret for all these years, thinking like I didn't know anything, that this was actually all just one giant TV show. And now it's finally time to collect all these videos and decide who really is the greatest YouTuber of all time. And it was a great April Fool's joke.
Yeah.
It was great. YouTube I loved that.
History. I think mine was when
YouTube Rewind 2018.
Jesus. Charles Trippy.
The memes.
CTFXC, Charles Trippy broke the record for longest video log. He's still going. I think 10 years later.
What?
Yeah. CTFXC. Go check it out. Longest running video log of all time.
What? Is it just like set up on a tripod somewhere?
No. No. So it's not a constant run. He videos his day and uploads it the next day, and it's been going every day for about 10 years. Or 8 years, maybe not 10. I grew up with him in a weird way, and he's gone through a lot in marriages, divorces, brain. I don't know if he had cancer or he had just brain surgery, but
brain surgery sucks.
Yeah, it just shares every aspect of his life. It's pretty phenomenal.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I thought it was really cool seeing everyone come together to combat YouTube Rewind.
That was pretty great.
Yeah.
Who's your least favorite YouTuber? His name is Vegan Gains.
Why?
What?
I don't know who that is, but...
Okay, great.
Is it a joke?
No.
Is he just vegan?
No, it has nothing to do with the fact that he's vegan.
Okay.
No, not at all. He's just a terrible person.
Heard that.
That's fine, Vegan Gains. You can come after me like you come after every single person that gives you mild criticism. This isn't mild, though. I hate you.
What's your favorite sad movie? Oh my god.
The Last Airbender, because I think it ripped a lot of people apart, and we still haven't recovered.
Is Blue Velvet considered a sad movie? Because I fucking love that movie and it makes me cry.
Well, great. It's on your list. Don't you spoil anything.
Brokeback Mountain. That's my favorite.
Infinity War.
Oh, yes. Ooh. Endgame. Well, that's...
Tristan, ladies, what are your thoughts on The Princess Bride? I'll let you two just answer this.
I've never seen it.
Oh.
So I do really like The Princess Bride, but when you get older and you're more aware
Don't spoil things.
of...
Have you not seen it?
No, I haven't seen it. I'm in trouble for it. That's why this is being asked.
It's like she said earlier, it's kind of like a princess movie where
Damsel.
it's very much a damsel in distress movie, and when you're trying to seek out like woman you can look up to, you can't really look up to that woman.
Mm-mm.
But it is a very cute romantic movie at the end of the day.
I don't know it. I don't know how you sparked it, but there was a question earlier of your favorite bad movie. I want to know what your least favorite movie ever is, though.
Charlotte's Web 2.
I don't know.
Mine's The Dark Crystal. That movie can
Ooh.
fuck off. It ruined my life.
Probably Pocahontas too. That's really bad.
The Odd Ones Out. This is why I know The Odd Ones Out, because he has like a 40-minute video destroying The Dark Crystal because he felt the same way that I did about it, and I felt like a connection that I've never felt before in my life. You validated my childhood fears, so thank you.
I cannot wait until we watch a Zack Snyder movie with Alex.
Yeah.
He's locked and loaded.
Okay. TLA is the most tragic movie ever made.
Yeah, The Last Airbender.
I don't agree with that.
It is, though.
Could do.
When's the last time you got to tell someone I told you so? I don't know, a couple years ago?
I tell it to him every day.
Yep,
Thank
and I
you.
dread it.
One and
Run
all.
from it.
Leonard.
How you told you so still arrives.
I don't know why Leonard said thank you one and all, but you're welcome.
You are welcome.
My favorite movie is Guess Who's Coming to Dinner.
Tristan, if you get the opportunity to work for another YouTube channel, what would it be?
Having an old friend.
Can't wait for this
over
one to
there.
make money.
Yeah.
I'll work for this one till the day I die. Maybe even then some. I don't know if Death will stop me.
Cadu. Oh, did I ruin it?
Thank you. Cadu.
Is that right? I mean,
I hope so.
looks French. Cadu. Cadu. Oh, the cat is purring so loudly.
I know. She's a very loud cat.
Cadu. Hello. Because I love this live stream. Aww.
And
Hello,
greetings
Tristan.
from
Jeremy.
greetings from Gainesville, Florida.
Yeah. It's very rainy today and I love it.
Yeah.
I was going to go sit outside for the first time in what feels like a year, but this is okay too.
Yeah.
The streams are awesome.
Well, thank you.
Eternal
We are.
Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I saw a comment. I love that movie. I actually have been working on a self-tape monologue from that movie by the direction of my acting teacher online. So, yeah, I got orange hair for it.
I'll be surprised, but I'm curious to see how many new movies will be on your list by the time it comes down for you to have another movie turn.
I do keep almost changing it. I haven't changed it yet.
I've added two movies to mine today.
I've written down the ones that I've mentioned that I want to add on because I really need to just sit and focus on it. I don't think Eternal Sunshine will make it because I don't. It's a great movie. I just can't watch it repeatedly.
Right.
Not that that depicts a great movie, but I don't know.
Bronx, you're coming through now. Oh, yeah. Your favorite movie's Who's Coming to Dinner?
Greetings from the province of Quebec. Bonjour.
North Idaho.
California, Netherlands. Oh, I love the Netherlands. Very kind people.
Tristan, Hook, an overrated movie, or the most overrated movie? Remember all those nice things I said about you earlier, Cliff? I still mean them. You're great, but fight me in real life about Hook. I will draw my golden sword. Dark and sinister man, have at thee.
If a movie was made about you, who would you want to play you? Winona Ryder.
Yeah.
Or Kristen Stewart. Hate on me. Sorry.
Yeah, I want Kristen Stewart to play me.
Oh.
Kate Winslet, maybe?
But you know what? Fine. Let David Tennant play me so that I can be your celebrity crush too. Like on TV. I'll be your TV crush everywhere.
I knew about The Princess Bride. I've just never seen it.
Same. It's my best friend's favorite movie.
Intimidating movies because it seems very long and like everybody loves it. And what if I
Oh, it
like
is really fun to watch.
Yeah.
It's a fun ride. It's hilarious.
Who would you want to direct your life story? David Lynch.
M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh, no. Ooh, David Tennant would be so mad. He'd be like, why?
You are creating quite a scenario for David Tennant.
You created it.
Fine.
Thank you, Cameron Chapman. That's very nice.
Well, thank you, Cameron. You're right. That was nice.
Wait, what did he say?
That he loves us and our awesome show.
So no rock, paper, scissors, shoot for a wedgie? When did that happen?
That was way up.
Oh.
What? Wedging each other?
I don't think you could give me a wedgie right now. I don't want to I don't know. No. Sorry. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot for $5.
Yeah, I can't do that either. I bought us the movie the other day.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me get the next one.
Okay.
I've never seen that movie.
What?
What's in Gilbert Grape? Gilbert.
Well, we watch it and you can watch it.
Yeah, I mean, I can't even show you our stream until you see it. Well, I'm going to show her one part of the stream.
So this is a Friday thing. Yes. For that Terrence guy, we will be doing this every Friday.
Yeah, and it's going to be, like, they're only going to get better from here, too.
Yeah.
Luckily, Liz swooped in at the last moment to save me and gave me an HD webcam. But in the future, we'd like to go full-blown professional DSLR cameras. I'm still working on getting the equipment for a studio, though. I'd like to eventually multicam our streams. I want to make them the best that they can.
If you had only one film/movie you can watch before you pass away, what would it be and why?
Hook. I'll watch it one more time.
Donnie Darko. Send me off in a peaceful sleep. Frank. Thank you.
To die will be an awfully big adventure.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like something
Dumbledore. No, it's Peter Pan.
Okay. No, what does Dumbledore say to Harry though?
I'll watch.
He says something about death.
Yeah, do not dwell on dreams, Harry, and forget to live.
Okay.
I'll watch the 2003 Peter Pan.
Yeah, you do love. I love that film too, but I'm happy.
Also,
that you
can you give a shout out to Schlitz and the Budman?
Shout out to you guys.
Hey.
Hi.
Most overrated movie? Probably not at this point, but sure, Avatar. Yeah.
I feel like there's another one that I can't think of.
Have you guys seen Requiem for a Dream?
Not yet.
It's on my list, but I'm kind of scared. Did you say you were scared to watch it? I'm not scared to watch it. I just think I'll like it too much and it'll influence me in a very negative way because I'm very easily influenced by things that I watch. And not in I will go and kill people if I watch a violent movie, but my mood is affected.
Oh, same. That's why I really like cartoons because a lot of them are lighthearted and they don't drag you down to that place where
I like feeling that way.
Mm-hmm.
I like feeling sad.
I do enjoy feeling sad a lot of the time.
I just feel like
that's where my inspiration hits.
I'm a negative.
Yeah, me too.
Like I feel like I project it onto people, so I don't like projecting it onto people.
That I understand. Me, it just makes me feel more in touch with myself, and I don't know. Sadness is a stronger emotion for me than happiness for some reason, and then when I am happy, I can appreciate it more.
You should watch Broadchurch just to watch Jody's abilities.
I will.
Like her connection to sadness is insane, and like you know how a lot of actresses they have a hard time just crying. Like she really pulls it.
Definitely don't.
She pulls, and it's like, what?
It's true.
Whoa! It's amazing. She's so good.
So I will watch it.
My favorite quote, by the way, is "Challenge: We either find a way or make one." I live that.
You do what you love and fuck the rest. Little Miss Sunshine.
On Dragon Prince, they had like this long quote about how life is like a river and you can't really control life, but you can control yourself. So focus on making yourself better and not trying to control the life, where life is taking you.
Frower is not a very common last name. No, and that's because it's not real.
Grimm is real. Technically, it's just not on my birth certificate, but it is my blood name.
Never heard someone call it that, your blood name.
Well, what else would you call it?
I don't know.
Biological name?
I guess so. My favorite YouTube channel is The Normies. I love The Normies.
I think mine's CTFXC.
I mostly just watch or listen to Zelda Chill Pop, so.
That's
favorite
fine too.
Movie soundtrack.
Hook.
Twilight.
Still Hook.
Twilight, the first Twilight. I love that soundtrack. It's amazing. It's the best part of that movie. I just rewatched all the Twilights, which is why I'm talking about them. I don't know why I did.
Watch Twilight movie.
They're hilarious, and then they actually get progressively better, and it's weird because you'll feel conflicted. Because they're all so beautiful. They are. It's a shirtless Robert Pattinson. How could you not love a sick boy? Sickly looking men are my thing.
No.
There is my favorite.
Yes,
favorite
Twilight
music.
had amazing music. Thank you. They do. Their soundtracks are outstanding.
My favorite soundtrack is from Breath of the Wild. It's not a movie, or it's a video game.
This Army Man has a really cool soundtrack.
Yeah, it does.
I do listen to it sometimes.
Yeah. Who makes me laugh the most? I mean, one of the reasons that I'm actually with Liz is she's one of the very few people that can make me laugh repeatedly instead of just having that one good moment every now and then. I'm actually very hard to make legitimately laugh. However, and this is nothing against Liz. Love you, even though I know this is about to be very bad for me. I'd say that Alex, my writer, makes me laugh harder than.
Pretty funny.
Alex is really, really friggin' funny.
When he gets upset, it makes me laugh.
Whenever he gets passionate about anything, and you'll get to see that. I mean, he's in one of the other live streams
Rick
that
and
we
Morty
did,
makes me laugh.
and he was like he held back. He won't in the movie streams.
Rick and Morty and Ron Swanson.
Ooh,
Yeah.
3 Below is really funny.
It's true.
Broad City's funny as shit.
Have you ever been on YouTubers React? No, but I'd love to one day.
Oh yeah. The baseball scene with Supermassive Black Hole. Agreed. I like you. Yes. The movie.
Kingdom Hearts is the bee's knees.
That's actually how I discovered Muse, and I went and saw them for my 16th birthday.
What are you doing? Oh, I know.
I need to go to work soon. Oh God, I don't want to go to work.
Well, you look beautiful.
Thanks. I don't get to wear this. I have to wear a button up.
Oh,
yeah.
What's going on?
Oh my God.
This is for you, Kingdom Hearts lover. Here we go.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice. And then pretend it came out in a flash of light. Yeah. What did I miss while I was getting this awesomeness?
Muse is awesome. Muse is such a progressive band, and they're classically trained musicians who choose to create rock and roll. Like, come on. Come on. It's great.
Also, no, I don't speak Spanish. I speak Tagalog.
What's your favorite meme?
Recently, it was the meme with a possum.
I like the Pikachu.
Ooh,
Surprise Pikachu was good.
Pikachu.
Mine's an oldie. It's the frog on the unicycle.
Dat boy?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I love that meme.
Here comes Dat boy unexpectedly back.
Yeah, I like the.
Dat boy. That's like.
I'm gonna try and link my. There it is. Recently, this is my favorite meme. Cause it's so dumb.
Oh my God, I love it.
But it's. I don't know if that will work because I just took it from my Facebook, but yeah, that's my favorite meme currently.
You're gonna be on my Instagram now. Say hello to my Instagram. Get it on there.
Prequel trilogy, the worst movies of our time or all time?
I don't know. They give us Darth Maul.
You know, Cliff, I said so many nice things about you, and you are taking me for granted right now.
Dathomirians are amazing.
So hot.
And if you don't know, Darth Maul is a Dathomirian, and if you haven't watched Clone Wars, you need to watch Clone Wars because then you'll know more about Dathomirians and how freaking cool they are and how they come from this planet and how strong they are in the Force. Like, it's ridiculous. Watch Clone Wars.
I love you so much.
I love you too.
I'm guessing you know.
Being around love sometimes makes me sick, but you guys don't.
Well, that's nice. Do I like Facebook or do I think it's gotten too old? I think Facebook is still very useful.
Oh,
I like to keep in touch with my family.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a long time for Facebook to not be relevant
Mm-hmm.
because they keep buying products. Like they
Mark
bought
Zuckerberg
Instagram.
is a genius.
Yeah, they bought
Matthew
Instagram.
Bellamy is one of the best songwriters and vocalists ever. I agree. Sorry, we're having our own private conversation here about Muse.
That's okay.
Third wheeling, the only wheel I know. I know the other wheel. I just choose to not be on it right now. I'm focused.
If you want to hold him, you
yeah.
can.
I'm focused on me and my career.
Yeah,
I will be here for your career. I'll help you with that. Thank you, Curiosity.
Man, I gotta go to work at home. I go.
Yeah, we will. In what? How long?
I have to be there in 20 minutes.
Okay, so we will wrap this up. We got time for one more question, guys. Make it a very good one.
Make it the best question we've.
We're cute. Thanks.
That's not a question.
I will let a few roll in, and then we'll decide the best one.
If they do, what if no one comments?
Well, then one of you guys needs to think of a good question.
What's your favorite video game?
Sly Cooper.
Have you not played any? Have you played any?
No, Red Dead Redemption is my favorite video game of all time.
My favorite video game is Psychonauts.
What is the best? No, that was cheap. No. Oh.
What's the funniest thing you've ever heard? It happened a couple days ago.
I love you.
I'm sorry.
I'm being so morbid today.
The funniest thing I ever heard the
Bacon
other day.
or sausages? Neither.
Bacon.
Vegan life.
Bacon eater.
That's like the straight edge.
You just
thing.
went epitome of vegan. Do you know that?
How else? I hate the vegan thing. I hate it. If how do you know someone's vegan? They'll tell you. How else are you supposed to know? I have to tell you.
It's okay. Like, I'm doing the keto thing, and I feel so awkward anytime I talk about it because it's like,
it's much easier to be a carnivore.
Yeah.
Do you like bacon or pizza? I mean, I like pizza. I work with pizza.
You do. Which job are you going to after this one?
Maybe I shouldn't have said that.
It's opposite day, and you can tell how much she loves you guys if you guys are watching this.
Okay, I thought we did one more question.
Yeah, we kind of, that always happens. Also, waffles. Waffles
Thanks,
are the best.
Leonard.
Waffles are the
Why would anyone ever eat anything other than breakfast food?
People are idiots.
Honestly, though, Ron Swanson has it.
Every time I hear it, I have to say that quote. I just have to.
And also, I've been ignoring this. Well, not ignoring it, but I have no fun answer to this. I don't like Wong Fu Productions because I've never seen them. So, I'm sorry.
Sweet or salty flavor. What is this going to food now? Like, what?
I don't know. We got to wrap this up, guys.
Okay.
So,
What's Emma's YouTube channel?
Flower House Studios.
Hey! I have one. Let me see. I forget what it's called.
Do you actually have content on there?
Yeah, I have 2 monologues.
Oh, cool. All right, never mind.
Yeah, do you want to link one?
Yes, I would
Do it.
happily link one.
Yeah.
We can link my my animations that are.
I don't know if I'll come up.
Not
Oh, I'm right there.
What?
I need a new headshot.
I know someone that can help.
How do I change that? Because that's from when I was like 10.
Oh,
shit, wait.
it's a Mac. I got
Oh,
this.
it's a Mac. I don't work with Macs.
Well, Macs are better when it comes to laptops. In
I
my
don't think
not
you
so
can
humble
change
opinion.
it. I think you just have to make a new YouTube.
No. Well, then I'll keep it. Fine. That's the username I created when I was like 10 or 11.
Can we link mine?
Sure.
Don't-
Where do
don't
I
judge
find
it.
that?
It's lime green bat pink cat because
Lime green bat and cat.
Mine's also from when I was in middle
Yours
school.
is cool. Mine is dumb.
Wait, why are you typing it in to?
Because I don't know where this is.
It's on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, there's a couple monologues in there. I hope to post more. I'm just busy. I work 70 hours a week, and I'm doing
lime
this.
green bat pink cat.
Lime green bat pink cat.
The Eternal Sunshine monologue should be coming soon.
Oh no!
I
Everything's
haven't nailed
awful.
it yet.
Okay.
It's one word. Oh yeah, you know how to find me because I commented on a bunch of your videos.
Yep. I'll just go on to Kiss.
Aww. Wait, I've not seen this.
You haven't seen Kiss?
No, let's watch it next time.
Oh, we will.
Awesome.
Kiss is my best
Oh,
friend.
look at that! I can
Oh
change
my
my
god. No, I'm gonna find yours. I'm gonna watch yours.
things. They're not very good.
Oh, there's not
but,
much on. Well, yeah, I know. I don't use it.
I don't either, but you guys can have
I
it.
want to more, but I'm busy.
Social media
But this man and myself will have more.
really
we will.
hard to keep up. Like, imagine if you had to take out all the time that you
Thank you,
enjoyed
that
social
parents' guy.
media, but you were actively having to instead post on social media.
Yeah. So the last 3 years, just to clarify, I've done about 20 stage productions for a local theater. And that's what I've been doing. So that's why there's no actual videos, because I've been doing theater, which is my love and my roots. But I'm moving on because I can.
All right.
Good.
Well, with that, we are
Yeah.
going to end it for real so that she can keep her job.
Oh yeah, I should probably leave.
All right. Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll see you next week.
Oh no.